Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Adrienne, and this is my little corner of the world, my little corner of South Carolina. Happy Sunday. It is now Sunday. Do not ask me to tell you the date because I don't know. It's March, somewhere around the 10th. I have no idea. All I know is it's Sunday, and my favorite time of the year because daylight savings time kicked in. So I'm one of these wish they'd leave it alone. My body thrives on this time of the year. So what we're going to do is we're going to make breakfast. But I'm going to make breakfast out of things that I've already got prepared to make my breakfast easier. First thing I did, actually, I need coffee. Do you need coffee? I need coffee. Grab you some coffee and meet me right back here. Okay, I have my coffee. Much needed this morning. All right. So I'm going to do, my husband loves grits. He can eat grits every day. He generally does eat grits every day. So I will make some grits. I have my pot out back here. Right there. To make my grits. There are my grits. Right there. I'm gonna be in. Got my pan out. And then there's one thing behind the grits that you probably can't see. Right there. That has a container of frozen sausage gravy in it. Let me grab my biscuits. Biscuits already made up in my freezer. So I've got my pan. I'm going to set these out. Now, the nice thing about making these biscuits and putting them in the oven, in the microwave, forgive my nose, I am in South Carolina. I'm in the upstate of South Carolina. Our Bradford pear trees and our dogwoods are in full bloom right now. And with March, the winds come along. And as my mother says, it looks like it's snowing outside because of all of the flowers that are coming off. So all of us are like this. Plus, there are goldenrods all the way around our house. If you don't know what those are, look them up. They're a big bush that had these beautiful gold leaves and flowers on them. They're horrible on your allergies. Anyway, biscuits. I made these up a couple weeks ago, probably last week, and we had them. This is what I had left over. So I froze them. I'm going to do this for you guys in the next couple of days. Got my pan. I'm going to put my biscuits. I've already washed my hands. I'm going to pull my biscuits out. And you want them to touch just a little bit because they will poof up a little bit. You know, support each other. Give each other a little more room to grow. Breakfast. There's our biscuit. Here is my sausage gravy. I had gotten a huge thing of sausage and made up a bunch of sausage gravy. Put them in these little containers. As you see, it says sausage gravy February because I cooked this and froze this in February. Normally, I don't like to let things sit in my freezer longer than 2 to 3 months. Some things do though. Oven needs to be on 450. I cook my biscuits on 450. Then what I'm going to do is I've got some sausage in my freezer, in my refrigerator. And you know what? I do have sausage in my refrigerator, but I'm not going to cook that today because I got sausage gravy. I want to try to make my sausage stretch because we're using what we have on hand. That is all the breakfast meat I have to last me the full month unless we get another breakfast item at the pantry this month. So as of right now, that's all the breakfast meat that I have. So I'm not cooking that today. So we're going to do biscuits and gravy, grits, and an egg. Sometimes they want it all piled together in a bowl. Sometimes they don't. So okay. So my oven is preheating. Now I'm going to get my grits going. Grits take 13 minutes. This is the way we've timed them. Some people say they don't take as long. Some people say they take longer. It really is your chosen preference on how you like, at what point you want your grits done. Everybody likes some done in a different consistency and a different bite, I guess, if you will. But this is what we like to do. So I have my regular, honestly, this is our grits pot. Because we do eat grits every day, and because of the fact that I sometimes forget what I'm doing, and I need something that's not going to burn easily. So this has been the easiest pot for me to use. Grits are 4-to-1, 4 parts water, 1 part grits. So I have 2 cups of water here. And actually what I do is I use this little bitty container. It is a Temptations, I think's the name of it. It's one of these I got off of QVC. These are their measuring cups. This is the 1/2 cup measuring cup. So what we do is we fill this 4 times with water and then fill it 1 time with grits. Whatever you're going to do, however the easiest way. I have to do that so that I can remember. So water goes in the pot. A little salt. My husband prefers the pink salt, which I don't mind at all either. And we have decided about a teaspoon is what we need to salt our grits with. If you use any more than that, it's too salty. Any less, you're not salty enough. And about 2 tablespoons of butter. Put that, and this is real butter. We do use organic butter. My dear friend, when she dropped us off some chickens, sweet chicken, the rotisserie chicken, she didn't realize that I was out of good butter. And she brought me some butter. She didn't know, but she knew. So what I'm going to do is bring this up to boil. And once I do, I will put my grits in there. Whisk them around really good. Put the lid on it and let them cook for 13 minutes. My oven is still preheating. And my gravy is still thawing. What I will do with that is put it in a bowl. But I'll show you here in a moment how to do that. Alright, so while my water is coming up to boil for my grits, and my oven is coming up to temperature for my biscuits, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do with my gravy. So as I said, I did put this in the freezer. I've cooked it up, and then I put servings in the freezer. Now, in order to get this, once it sits up and freezes, it will be thicker. So all you have to do is reconstitute it and just add a little milk to it. But this is what it looks like. And what this reminds me of is, I'm going to fiddle with my eyes here. So what happened is, the reason I started with this is one day when Mom went to the pantry, she came home with sausage gravy packets. And I was like, why can't I do that? So I watched a lot of the homesteaders. And my mom used to be this way, but I just completely forgotten. And I used to do it too. There are things that you can prepare ahead of time to make your life easier. So you still have the convenience foods, but you've made them and put them up so you know what's in them. So that's what started this whole thing with the gravy. So once it starts thawing and melting, I'll show you what we do from there. Okay, everybody, so I was trying to get our eggs ready. Hit a drop one against me and busted it open. So, yes, I have on my husband's Batman apron. My sister-in-law made us all aprons for Christmas. And right now, the only one I have is my beautiful flowery one that you guys see me in. But it now literally has egg all over the front of it. So I was just trying to get some eggs out. You just heard my my oven beep, so it is now preheated. And also, my water's boiling. Perfect timing. Raisin biscuits take about 12 to 13 minutes to cook. Hey Google, set timer 13 minutes.
Sure, 13 minutes. And we're starting now.
Sorry guys if y'all have a system at home and I just set it off, but that's how I time my grits and my biscuits and everything else. I have my have it in here so that I can use it. We have the other one in our bedroom, but this one stays out here. So this is where we are right now. I got all of my eggs set out. I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to prepare them. I'm either going to fry them or I will scramble them. I think scrambled today will be really good. As I do have some cheese. That way if they want to build a bowl, they can, and it'll be ready for them to build. So what I like to do with this is anything that you like to have for breakfast. We do have sausage. We got from the pantry the other day. It's already in patties and in a vacuum seal package. But what I like to do if I ever get a whole sausage is I'll either crumble up some of it and make sausage gravy and freeze it, or go ahead and slice it, place it on a pan with some parchment paper, throw it in your freezer and flash freeze it, then put it in a bag. That's what I do with my biscuits. I make my biscuit dough, cut them out whatever size, whatever shape I want, put them on a pan. The pan has parchment paper on it. Put it in the freezer, flash freeze them for about an hour, and then throw them in a bag. Now, normally I do put on the bag the temperature and the timing and all of that and the date. But this last time I didn't, because here lately I've been doing pretty good. So I'm the one cooking breakfast when we do biscuits. But I'll show y'all how to do that because I do need to make up some more because this was my last pack in the freezer. So right now everything's going. Grits are going. Sausage gravy is thawing. And it's coming to room temperature. And my biscuits are in the oven. So I'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Okay, so I wanted to show you, because you guys know I'm very honest with you guys. So once you get your gravy to reconstitute, it looks like this. It's pretty thick and kind of what I like to call gloopy. Keep your burner on low. Take you a little bit of milk. Yes, this is shelf-stable milk. Just because of the fact that we needed milk and I couldn't afford any other type of milk. Plus, it's decent milk. It's not bad. Cooks up just fine. Some people don't like it, but we do, and it works for us. So, Dollar Tree, $1.25 for a quart of milk. So put a little bit of milk in there, whatever you have on hand. 2%, 1%, whole milk, whatever you prefer. I prefer a little more pepper because this is basic. When I froze it, it was before I finished it for our meal. So once you do all of that, see, it starts looking more like gravy. See? So I'm going to put this back on the stove. My grits they got about 4 minutes left, which means my biscuits have about 3 minutes left. So I'm going to rotate them. You don't have to, but I'm going to. And then I'm going to actually go ahead and nudge them apart because they've already started poofing nicely. And we'll see you back here in just a few moments. Okay, guys, so our grits are done. As you see, I did add a handful of cheese in here, just pre-shredded cheddar, because it's what I have. My biscuits aren't quite ready, but they're almost. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, my gravy's ready. My biscuits are done. I mean, my biscuits aren't done, but they're getting done. My gravy is warmed and ready to go. Grits are ready. I'm going to scramble up these eggs, grab these biscuits out, and plate it up so we can eat. So I will see you here in just a few. All right, everybody. So at this point, everything is done. I'm going to pull our biscuits out of the oven because they are done. And wait until you see, they may take just a few more minutes, but they still bake up beautifully. So, yes, it's hot. So I'm going to go ahead and butter these really quick. I have my butter already pre-sliced for me. So I'm going to wipe my cutting board off. So I'm going to cut this open and just put some butter in these biscuits. And then I'm just going to put it out separately. And if they want to pile it, they can. So I got 4 biscuits. That's what I put up, which was perfect for us for breakfast. I tried to, the reason I only had 4 this time is because my son was home, and this was all we had left. Now, one of them completely tore apart on me, which can be normal. So, I'm going to take and put, stir up my grits, my good grits. Alright, guys. Then we have biscuit and gravy over here. Okay. And then put this on my eggies. Eggies. Alright, guys. So I'm going to take this in here to Mom and let her eat breakfast. Dish up mine and my husband. So here you go. Easy peasy. Homemade breakfast within about 30 minutes. So just remember, you guys, take care of yourself and your neighbor. Be good to each other. And this afternoon I'm going to see what I can get into, because what else have I got to do? Have a great day.